Let's be real for a second, when was the last time politics, tech, and MMA collided this hard? Saturday night at UFC 314 in Miami is shaping up to be one of those where were you when it happened kind of moments. And no, this isn't just about flying fists and submission holds. All eyes are on the Kaseya Center, but not just for the fights. Former President Donald Trump is expected to make a high-voltage appearance, striding out under the lights like a rock star. And guess who's tagging along? None other than Elon Musk. Yes, that Elon, SpaceX, Tesla, Dogecoin, and now apparently cornerman at a UFC event. Sounds like a fever dream, right? But it's not. And that's just the beginning. Trump, Musk, and a roaring Miami crowd. Here's the scene. Air Force One touches down, and out steps Trump, fresh off a post-election whirlwind that left him as the newly re-elected 47th President of the United States. Following close behind? Elon Musk, spotted walking down the jet stairs like he just solved cold fusion in his sleep. Oh, and if that's not enough, reports suggest members of Trump's inner circle, like FBI Director Kash Patel, will be walking into the arena with him. It's not a campaign rally, but let's be honest, the energy will probably feel like one. But who's really winning in Miami? When asked aboard Air Force One who he thinks will come out on top this weekend, Trump didn't name a fighter. Instead, he smiled and said, Dana White. Dana White is going to win. A bit unexpected? Maybe. But it makes sense. Dana White, the longtime president of the UFC, has not only curated yet another electric fight card, he's also been one of Trump's most vocal supporters. From standing on political stages to speaking at rallies, White has been there. Loyalty runs deep between these two, and Trump clearly hasn't forgotten. Fighting spirit and political punchlines. Before Trump's latest inauguration, White delivered a fiery speech, praising the president for withstanding what he described as endless attacks, from prosecutors to pundits to, yes, assassins. Strong words. Almost cinematic. White described Trump as what being an American is all about, citing grit, resilience, and an unwillingness to back down, even when the odds seem brutal. And really, isn't that the very DNA of UFC itself? MSG versus Miami, who wins the crowd? Back in November, Trump received a thunderous welcome at Madison Square Garden during UFC 309. The crowd roared, the lights pulsed, and chants rang out like a soundtrack to a Hollywood comeback. That was New York. Now, it's Miami's turn. What will the crowd at the Kaseya Center bring? Another wave of cheers? A few curveballs? Maybe both. But one thing's for sure, Trump thrives in this kind of atmosphere. The louder, the better. The bigger picture, politics and the octagon. It's wild when you think about it. We used to separate politics from entertainment, from sports, from celebrity. Not anymore. Now it all blends into one unpredictable cocktail, and Trump knows how to stir the glass. Elon Musk showing up only adds another twist. Some say he's there for the optics, others for the policy chatter. Maybe he just loves a good fight. Who knows? But whether you're watching for the punches or the political theater, UFC 314 is not just another night at the fights. It's a moment. And if the roar of the crowd means anything, it's clear, people are watching closely. Now the only question left is, will Miami top the madness of Madison Square Garden? Or will it raise the bar to a whole new level? Guess we'll find out Saturday night.